Let's talk about the dark feminine and how it differs from the light feminine. At Minx and Muse, my studio, we advocate for people embracing their dark feminine as a way to awaken their innate magic. But what does that mean? What is the dark feminine? What are dark feminine qualities versus the light feminine? We're going to get into it, but real quick, I want to make sure that we are clear on how feminine energy in general differs from masculine energy. So, our feminine energy is our receptive yin energy. It is our feeling, our intuition. It's our subconscious mind and our creativity. It's nonlinear. It's collaboration, experiencing. It's receiving and pleasure, and it's ebb and flow. Whereas masculine energy is our thinking and our logic. It's our conscious mind. It's controlled structure. It's linear. It's based in competition and achieving. It's giving, it's survival, and it's consistency. And I'm sure I don't have to say this, but as a reminder, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, no matter what our gender identifications. And I'm also sure that it is obvious that we live in a very masculinized society. We are taught that our value lies in our ability to logic our way through things, to be efficient, and to survive in competition, as opposed to being celebrated for our feminine qualities, being able to be led by our intuition, having emotional intelligence, being able to work in collaboration. And this is why the feminine is the foundation of my teaching and the work that we do at Minx and Muse. Speaking for myself, I've mastered the masculine. I have had to as a way to survive in this world. That being said, I also am aware of the fact that we are not living fully in our power when we deny aspects of ourselves. In this case, the feminine. If you want to live a more joyous, lit up, pleasure satiated, and honestly successful life, you have to embrace all aspects of yourself, the masculine and the feminine. And this is the case when it comes to breaking down the feminine into the dark feminine and the light feminine. So to be clear, one is not good and one is not bad. One is just a lot more accepted and prevalent in society, meaning that a lot of us deny the other aspect of it and don't embrace these qualities within ourselves, meaning we're not living fully in our power, we're not fully expressed. So when it comes to breaking down the feminine into the dark feminine and the light feminine, they are just different qualities of energy. But just as we used in the example of the masculine being way more prevalent and accepted and celebrated in society, we find that with the light feminine as well. And that's really the difference between the light feminine and the dark feminine. The light feminine are qualities of the feminine that are celebrated and accepted in society, whereas the dark feminine are also qualities of the feminine. However, they are those qualities that have been stigmatized and repressed. So let's give some examples. So for the light feminine, that would be things like external beauty, sensual purity, love and light, grace and patience, being soft and delicate. It's nurturing and cooperation, peace, play. It's the innocent maiden. And to be clear, there is nothing wrong with these qualities, just as there is nothing wrong with the dark feminine, which is our subconscious shadow work. It's our sovereign sexuality. It's magic and witchcraft. It's necessary destruction and boundaries, prioritizing authentic desires, pleasure, passion, and it's the energy of the unapologetic crone. So just to be clear, to live fully and integrated in our power, we have to embrace both the masculine and the feminine. However, we also have to embrace both the light feminine and the dark feminine. And truly, the reason why the dark feminine has been stigmatized and repressed within ourselves is because of fear and shame. We've been taught by society, by media, by our family, by religion, government, the list goes on, that these qualities of the dark feminine are something we should be ashamed of, or something that is not safe, something, again, that is nefarious. Whereas what the actual truth is, when we are not owning these dark feminine qualities, we are way more easily able to be manipulated and controlled. It benefits others for us to not own our dark feminine energies. They can benefit from us repressing these aspects of ourselves. And let me give some examples. So, we've been shamed for expressing our sexuality because it is our innate magnetism and power to create. We've been shamed for honoring our authentic desires because others benefit when we are selflessly nurturing. We've been shamed for setting personal boundaries because we are more easily controlled when we don't think we are worthy of having personal standards. We've been taught to fear things like magic and mysticism because a person who realizes that they have access to divine powers can challenge oppressive systems. And we've been taught to fear destruction because of our ability to resurrect more equitable and just realities. In all of these cases, our fear and our shame benefits others, specifically toxic patriarchal systems. But the truth is, it's within this darkness, this dark feminine, where our true power lies. And here's the kicker. It's not to say that the light feminine is weaker or less than. Rather, the dark feminine is a way for us to express our light feminine energy in a way that is empowering rather than being manipulated for the benefit of others. And of course, the dark feminine and the light feminine exist on a spectrum, meaning they are going to shift as society shifts. And truly, it's my hope one day that we don't even need to talk about the dark feminine versus the light feminine because we've stopped using judgmental, shaming, fear-based tactics to repress and stigmatize the dark feminine. And instead, we simply accept the full expression of the feminine as just the feminine. In the meantime, I hope that you have found this helpful and you now feel empowered to explore and express the dark feminine as a way to live fully in your power and magic. And in the future, I want to chat more about how we can explore and express this dark feminine energy in a way that is healthy versus wounded. But stay tuned for that to come soon. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Mwah. I'll see you next time. Bye.